Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Grimm podcast. I'm here with Matt and Austin. Thank God we have Matt back on. Previous podcast, it was just me and Austin talking about Christmas stuff. But anyways, so not so long ago, maybe about like a week or two, we had the Hawaii Collectors Expo. Just so happens me and Matt happened to be there. And you know what was pretty interesting is that the turnout was actually pretty good, in my opinion, considering it was a bunch of crowds and COVID is precaution, so thankfully everyone was wearing their mask. But what was the biggest surprise about this was not only the anime swap meet, but we also had a guest. It was, of course, Dante Bosco. To be honest, it was not a surprise to me, but I knew he was in town. But at the same time, I did not know he was going to show up to the Hawaii Collectors Expo. So it was a pretty shocker. What do you think, Matt?
Originally I wasn't really gonna go because I was busy with work. But my friend Coke, she convinced me and all that. So I was like, all right, screw it, we'll go. And then when he met up with you, he told me he was there, and I was like, oh shit, for real?
Yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna show up. I didn't even know he was here.
For me, it was like, I have to go, and I have to go meet Dante Bosco.
Dude, I don't blame you. I would have gone if that was the reason.
Shout out to From the Heart for inviting him over.
It was cool.
It was really cool. Oh, but why don't you tell the audience what was the funniest thing that happened to you on that day?
Oh yeah. So that day, as soon as we wanted to at least get a photo, but he was busy and all that, so we couldn't do any of that, which was fine because I didn't really have any time left. And as soon as we were getting to my car, funny thing enough, he was literally parked next to me. And Coke was freaking out, and I'm just like, "Hey, man!" And she's like, "We meet again," which he totally agreed with. And I asked him, "What are you doing here? Is there a reason what was there an event going on other than the expo and all that?" And he told me it was for a Filipino movie called The Filipino Brothers. I wasn't too sure.
Yep. He had a film that he was going to be presenting, and he was coming in person as a guest.
Yeah, that's what that's what his manager told me. He had to go, and I wanted to ask for a photo, but I was like, nah, he seemed really busy, so I just let him go. But his manager, he was nice enough to give us a downloadable video to watch the movie.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was cool. He didn't really have to do it, but hey, I'll take whatever.
Okay, so what did you think about the expo, in your opinion?
Crowded. A lot of old antiques. Pretty interesting shit, but holy shit, it was expensive as fuck.
Okay, yeah, so to everyone that does not know what the Hawaii Collectors Expo is, it's pretty much a bunch of vendors who just sell old antiques, old school consoles, games. There was also people selling pops for overpriced. Maybe not overpriced, but
Maybe a little bit.
just a little bit. And there was old school toys. Sometimes it can go too expensive, sometimes it can go too cheap. But it's all about looking.
I actually bought a few things from that short amount of time I had.
Oh, nice.
So it was cool. Plus, I kind of knew one of the vendors there, so it was whatever.
Nice. So, for me, I mostly bought just stuff from the anime swap meet. So, it's mostly just fan art stickers and all, as well as I bought this keychain from Animal Crossing, and I also bought a sticker pack from the Rise of the Shield Hero.
Hey, that's what's up.
Yep, can't wait for season 2. And yeah, there was some other stuff too, but not really gonna get into that. But it's just basically just folders and notebooks and all that.
Not bad.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. So from after that experience, we are for sure to have Kawaii Kon for sure. If they let the expo have it, why can't we have Kawaii Kon then? So this is
True.
like a for sure matter.
So I was told by one of the directors for the staff, they said there is no turning down for Kawaii Kon. It's gonna happen.
Okay, so this is like a for sure matter.
I mean, they already did it twice in a row, so I'm pretty sure third time's gonna be the charm.
Oh yeah, so they just as the recording of this, they actually announced a couple more guesses from Kawaii Kon. So I mean, before we get into that, these are the guests before they announced. It was Gray DeLisle, Steve Bloom, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Robbie Damon, and Ray Chase. And then the new guesses that they just added on to is Jack DeSena, Dee Dee Hall, Jesse Flower, Christina V, and Miley Flanagan. So this is we pretty much have 2 avatars, 1 Genshin voice actor, 1 Naruto himself, and of course we have Pearl from Steven Universe. So I mean, not really a bad lineup. I mean, I'm pretty sure, because we're in a Genshin Impact era, I guaranteed people are gonna go for Christina V, because she did voice 2 of the Genshin Impact characters. I already told you in the car, Matt. I mean, on the way to watching Uncharted tonight, I said, hey, watch 1 Genshin character at least. Just 1 Genshin character.
I mean, you did get what you wanted, really.
But at the same time, I don't know why I jinxed it.
Yeah, that's when shit comes down, man. But honestly, man, I'm just happy the voice actors for Naruto's here, so fuck yeah.
Oh man, but there's only one down part for this. If we end up getting an international concert, that's gonna screw my time, because I really want to meet Christina V in my Diluc cosplay.
I always forget about that part, because like sometimes my favorite actors or actresses are doing one thing, and then there's another event going on. And I'm just like, shit. I wish I could clone myself and just be there at the same time.
Right. It's just that.
Like this would
Sorry,
it's literally a good time. This is literally the part where I'm like, I wish I could do Shadow Clone Jutsu or some shit.
Yeah, I mean, the last time I had it in person for Kawaii Kon, it was 2019. Me and my friend Mark, we had to make a choice. It's either go to the concert so we can get a better front row, or we just go into the cosplay contest, which was the time before the concert. So meaning after when the cosplay contest is done, everyone starts lining up for the concert, and literally the line was already long. But luckily, me and Mark, we're in the best position as we are, which is somewhere in the front. But yeah, I guarantee there's gonna be some protocols for sure, though. Like the last time I went to the Hawaii Convention Center, it was around December, and the convention staff, they had to make sure they get temperature scans and then get the COVID card and make sure they see some ID. I mean, which is a pretty valid action. So I'm hoping that they do the same thing for Kawaii Kon for sure. But what do you guys think about that? What do you think is gonna happen?
Well,
Go ahead.
hopefully they'll enforce the face masks for sure. Just because cases are going down doesn't mean we let our guards down and say, hey, it's okay to have those masks off while indoors.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
that's right. That's right. Our governor did say the mask mandate will be over soon. But you know what? Better be safe than sorry.
Yep.
I mean, dude, to be honest, most of my cosplay is just me wearing a mask, so it doesn't really matter at that point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter for you. Aiden Pierce and Sub-Zero.
Hey, don't forget Black Power Ranger.
Oh, that's true.
I was thinking of trying someone different, but I didn't know who to pick.
So, what I really expect for this Kawaii Kon is to make sure that, of course, we're safe. I just want to make sure we have at least downstairs area for sure. Second floor, I would want that as well, because that's where most of the cosplay photo shoots are. Top part, maybe that's the last thing we need, but at the same time, that's a lot more of the photo shoot, where the photo shoots take place at, which is just that whole open space area. But the only question is, how are they going to manage the lines for the guest lines? Because I know it's going to be crowded. I don't know if they have to put 6 feet apart, or do they just have to hold on to like a card, like a fast pass, kind of like at Disneyland.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
But anything could happen though. Maybe they have to pull, maybe pull a card at like a deli mart or something. You know what I mean? Just pull the ticket and then you get like a number 5 or number 6.
Oh shit! I remember that crap. God damn! I had to wait for my shit.
Nah, they did that for Fruitland.
I think they had
at the poke area.
Oh, for
Yeah.
for us.
Yep.
No,
That's when things get
I
crowded.
feel like they did something like that for the doctor or dentist or some shit one time.
Oh really?
Yeah, and it was just for like a shunting or something like that, a test. I don't know. I'm just like, fuck. I'm literally in line just to get a damn test.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's great that we have opportunities back again. Kawaii Kon did of course canceled. What was it, like the second time or third time?
I think it's second.
Second time, okay. So we
That's
just
maybe 3 times. Sorry. Yeah, because I remember one was going to be November and then it got canceled off again.
Ah, I see. Okay.
I mean, you said this time for sure they're gonna let it happen. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, Austin, if you heard it from a staff member, they got to keep their word then.
And that staff member was just so happened to be one of the directors.
Oh, really? Okay, so
Yeah.
you got it from the person themselves.
Yo, I gotta ask, man. How the hell do you know this guy?
Oh, so I know this guy because, fun fact, I'm actually in one of a Japanese tea ceremony club at UH, so he's actually one of the senior members.
Never had a Japanese tea ceremony club.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2 ways. You either work for them, or you just keep going to con every single year. No, I'm not joking.
I'm assuming that's what you did.
Honestly, remember, you just gotta know the face. You can also interact with them, but usually you don't have time for that. At the same time, they might just say, "Oh, I know you. Yeah, you come here a lot." That did happen to me. Not mostly from directors, but mostly just attendees and other staff members. Yeah.
I got you.
Got to keep the network.
Honestly, I think the retro, one of those retro gamer dudes who sells the shit. I think he's starting to remember who I am because I keep visiting.
Oh yeah, I'm still friends with
you know
him too.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah, because I remember when he hosted at the Osayami Grill, for the Tekken tournaments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember when I used to live back in town. I told him I'm kind of near, and he sometimes gets mad at me. He goes, "Why aren't you coming then?" Yeah, that's like a joke. I was like, "Oh, it's too far at the same time."
Yeah,
dude. Yeah, but I should probably stop by one day or one night.
I mean, I usually go to the swap meet sometimes. You can just come by.
But what do you think for panel wise? Like, do you guys go to panels for Kawaii Kon?
It depends on who's there. Like, do you remember the voice actor for Vegeta?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I definitely went to his panel.
I'm sure he had a blast there because you did tell me he's also the voice of Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Or Captain Falcon, yeah.
Damn straight. I even heard his legendary Falcon Punch. But yeah, it depends on the person who's there. Like Johnny Onpach, Takara 101, like I said, Vegeta's voice actor. Stuff like that.
Little Karibo.
Oh yeah, I went to his too.
How about you, Austin?
Oh, and
sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just supposed to say. I forgot. I went to Jace. I think his name is Jason David Frank. The the iconic Power Rangers. Yeah.
So how about you, Austin? Do you have any favorite panels or any panels you would go to?
Well, to be honest, I only just go to Kawaii Kon just to be in the video gaming. That's all I care.
Just the gamer.
Hmm?
Just
I mean,
And the dealers.
oh, the dealers. Okay, I was gonna say, have you tried to explain the dealers area?
I guess for the dealers area, just seeing all the cool merchandise.
Oh, okay, the merchandise. I see.
Yeah.
you know any of them, man?
If I knew any. Oh, so actually, I can't wait to see some of those retro gaming consoles at the dealer's room. Thought that was a great booth.
Yeah, it's probably just that Retro Max dude.
And T-Turtles.
I don't think I've met that dude.
I'm mostly just a artist alley person, but you know, at the same time, I got me and a couple of other friends that just likes to rock out in the concert hall.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's pretty lit.
that console.
But yeah, this will also be my first year hoteling. I'll be at a hotel.
Nice.
You know, I thought you'd done this before, really. The hoteling thing.
No, that was actually I never done a hotel before. This is actually my first. Remember, so I think you're confused to my friend's hotel back in 2018 when he said that he was going back to his hotel just to chill, and I asked him if it's okay if you, me, and Chris joins as well, and then he said that was fine. So we all just crashed in. And then we just stayed there until it was almost time for the MK concerts. At the time, that was like back in 2018.
Yeah, I remember that. And then, like, you showed me that prank video call crap you did.
Yeah, that was funny.
Dude, you legit thought I was going to give this to my dad or some shit. And you were starting freaking out.
You know, at the same time, when I look back at it, I think it would have been funny.
I don't know if it would have been funny. I feel like my dad would have just chewed your ass out, man.
You think? No, he doesn't know it was me though. So
No.
like, would he like just curse at me? Would he just curse at the person in Korean or something?
Not Korean. He actually knows a decent amount of English, so he will curse you. Like he doesn't care if he knows you or not. Like if you annoy him or some shit, he's gonna curse somebody. Like believe me, he's done it before.
Man, how do we went from Kawaii Kon to prank call? I don't know, but so yeah, back to Kawaii Kon. So yeah, it might be a little weird at first because of, you know, the mask mandate, but you know, at the same time, you know, it does say that you don't have to wear your mask anymore, but I'm pretty sure everyone's gonna at least follow the protocol. But I think for guest wise, I feel like there's gonna be like a special safety protocol for them, because I remember looking back. I looked back at some guesses that comes from out of state cons. They do have, I think they provided them with like a plexiglass so then to be safe, but I don't know if it's still going though. There could be a change, but just want to point out whatever happens.
I mean, they are the guests, so they would
Yeah.
obviously need
Yeah.
to be protected and all that shit. I mean, didn't they have something like that for Dante? Or no?
No, they didn't actually.
Oh no?
Yeah, no. So, like I said, anything could happen though.
All right.
So, oh, here's another good question.
Yeah.
How do you guys do on food when you guys are at con?
Austin, I'll let you go first on that one.
Well, normally, since I usually staff at the video game department, what normally happens is usually our director would do a food run to a variety of places, and they would usually ask us employees to chip in money so they can pick it up for us. And then we usually go in waves and in the break room, and we would have our meals over there.
Oh, interesting. How about you, Matt?
Yeah, I just eat before I go.
Oh, you just eat before you go.
I do not want to pay for this food sometimes. Yeah, sometimes it wasn't even good.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Like,
Oh, for me, usually I just go on snacks. You know, just literally just pack like a bag of chips or something. but I'd be sure to eat breakfast before I go. But
I mean, it's gonna.
sometimes if it does go to that point, I have no choice but to. I don't pay in cash. I just use my card. I just get like maybe like a spam, maybe not spam musubi, just like maybe chicken tenders or something, and maybe a canned drink. If we still had 7-Eleven, then I wouldn't mind just going to 7-Eleven, just grab like a spam musubi and just go back. But
God, I remember that place.
man, rest in peace to the 7-Eleven across Kawaii Kon.
They had to get rid of it for a fucking condo.
Man, screw those condos.
No, right?
Man, that 7-Eleven saved me like many times and it's gone.
So as of right now, though, me and my friends, we made this group chat on Facebook. We're trying to talk it over about how we're gonna deal with food. So I don't know if we're gonna go to a supply run on Thursday on Don Quixote, or maybe do some takeout food on like maybe a nearby place like Shokudo or somewhere in Ala Moana. Who knows? But
I was thinking like if we wanted to have a dinner or some shit like that. So there's this Korean restaurant. I mean, what I'm about to say is a little bit weird, but it's next to a strip club. But the food there, the Korean restaurant, the one there, is really good.
is it served by the strippers? No.
I don't know, maybe in your world or some shit.
Nah, that's not my world.
I play, but no, it's pretty good, man. I would go there.
Okay, well, I'll be sure to point that out, but they might not be interested,
mean,
but it's worth a try.
I mean, if it helps, it's like right across Papa John's.
Oh yeah, there's also Papa John's. Or Teddy Burgers.
I've had that place only once because my friend wanted to try it there.
To the listeners out there, please be sure to supply yourself with food and water. Because
Definitely water.
Yep, definitely
Oh,
water, but be sure not to starve as well. But
It gets very hot, it's very crowded, and you're gonna probably overheat.
Oh yeah. And also, always good if you need like a quick breakfast. There's always McDonald's to get. It is cheap and it does fill you good for the
man,
day.
the nearest McDonald's, I'm trying to figure out where that is.
It's probably nearby Walmart, if I remember.
I am not.
Yep.
I am not gonna walk that far.
Yeah, I'm not doing it. So just eat breakfast before you go.
Yeah,
That's
there
all
you
you
go.
can do.
There you go.
Oh, and one more thing, keep your shit to yourself. Like, Austin, remember your bag?
Oh yes.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
another thing. Just be sure. You know what? Maybe we should. I think we should. This kind of topics. We should have this on a separate podcast. I'm thinking maybe we should. You know what? Next podcast. Stay tuned. We'll have possibly a survive. How to survive con. There. That's the title of the next podcast. But let's continue on. So yeah, just make sure you keep your stuff together.
Do that.
Yeah, so I think I'll pretty much wrap this up. But you guys have anything else you want to say?
I just hope it happens. That's just it.
Just hope it
Because
happens.
I do not want another cancel. It sucked. Oh, and one more thing. Kiss your money goodbye. It's gonna be fucking empty with all these
Man,
guests.
Yeah, save your money, man.
And all the merchandise.
I mean, like, dude, some of these guests are pretty high level, so you're probably gonna lose. You're gonna make a huge dent in your wallet.
You write this on your journal. Dear diary, I regret spending everything.
Yeah, literally. Like your wallet, it might have recovered. It's gonna probably go back to a coma.
Oh man. All right. Well, this has been the Grimm podcast. We were just talking about Hawaii Collectors Expo as well as Kawaii Kon and their plans, but probably not the most accurate thing. But we just wanted to announce about their current guests that they just announced not so long ago as the recording of this podcast. But if you like this podcast, please give it a like. If you're new, please subscribe and turn on that bell for notifications. And also, if you were at the Hawaii Collectors Expo, please, what did you do? And please leave a comment below talking about your experience at the Hawaii Collectors Expo and what are your thoughts about Kawaii Kon. Until then, see ya.